into the into the process. So, to anybody that doesn't know what USADA is, that's the U.S. Anti doping pool. So what happens is, um, to eliminate, no, but you can't really eliminate steroids, but to have a tougher stance and be able to detect steroids and stop cheating, place a stop to cheating and
and to
unfair.
make it safer for the fighters.
Yeah, exactly. Through the steroids and other kind of doping methods. This is the USADA is pretty much world renowned as likely the greatest, the best you have right now, Olympic style testing in sports. This is boxing across the board. Boxing. This is MMA. This is track and field. This is USADA is top of the line when it comes to drug testing. Like you said, UFC is now they've been together since I believe 2000, was it 14?
Yeah, 14, 15.
14, and they're cutting ties. Like you said, Shell. It seems to center around Conor McGregor. It comes off that way.
It comes off. We don't want to.
It definitely was because
allegedly.
But here's the thing, bro. McGregor, ever since he broke his leg in the Poirier fight, he's been teasing coming back, and the first question was about the USADA testing pool. You have to be in there for 6 months before you fight.
Now, the first question was, is he using any performance enhancement drugs in order to heal faster from that crazy ankle injury?
You said you talked about Hamzat earlier, and you said, and I basically was like, it's about this.
Of course.
I mean, the reason why the UFC brought USADA in, if my recollection serves me well, is to kind of clear their name from this stuff. You had the incident with Mark Hunt, where Brock Lesnar comes in there, tests negative prior to the fight, tests positive prior to the fight, tests positive after the fight.
The night of the fight,
and bashes Mark Hunt's all around the ring for 5 rounds. You know what I'm saying? It sounds suspect. I'm not saying it sounds completely suspect. You bring USADA in, you clear your name, you get everybody tested. Now you have this. It looks bad. I'm not saying the UFC is trying to pull a fast one, but it looks like it.
We keep bringing this up, but especially me. This is the reason why fighters have to unionize, because at the end of the day, you're putting these fighters' lives in danger when you're not testing them. This is the hurt business, and you're already putting your life on the line when everybody's on the same level playing field, when everybody's clean. Now there gonna be situation, or there could be situation. We don't know how the UFC is gonna
It's gonna be situation. Just off the strength, this is a drop off. This is a drop off in quality. There's nobody better than USADA, bro. This is gonna be a drop. So there will be guys. Come on, man. Come on.
They're gonna be situations. Well, all right. So I'm gonna talk with
USADA dudes are still. Come on.
Let's say this. This now increases the risk and exposes the UFC fighters now to potentially dangerous situations whereby they are now looking across the octagon to a guy who's already have an advantage over them in terms of stamina, strength, durability, healing from injuries faster. Like I said, this is putting fighters' lives in danger on the line.
And there's been guys.
Let's hold on before I even not to control, but let's talk about the Pacific fighter in this conversation, Conor McGregor. Let's say allegedly that he is definitely hopped up, right? And
this is without us knowing.
Without us knowing, This is we're not saying anything about Conor. We're not saying that we're not saying that this whole thing. We're not saying that. Yes, being hypothetical. But let's say he's definitely hopped up, right? And that Chandler fight does happen. Now we all know Chandler's the kind of dude where after the first few punches, he just decides like he just want to wild out. He throws the coach's plan book out the window. Look what happened to him and Gaethje.
Yeah.
When he was walking with Gaethje, but especially with Gaethje, because the reason why I bring up Gaethje is because after seeing what Gaethje did to Tony Ferguson, you should know fighting Gaethje is like acting for CTE. Let's put it out there. Be honest, like fighting Gaethje is like saying, "Yo, I want the CTE special, please." So when it was like so we see what he did with Gaethje. Imagine him having that same approach against Conor McGregor, who is on some sort of performance enhancement drug. Imagine the damage that Chandler would take during that bout. And imagine the long term, if nothing hazardous happens to him within the octagon at that night, imagine the long term effects that will catch him just based on that bout. Like, these are the situations that, like you said, USADA was there to prevent, or to negate at the, or to try to mediate at the lowest level. Now we have a situation where, like you said, if they're the best at doing it, anyone else that's going to be second tier, these fighters are now they're now
fighter safety second tier.
Exactly.
Fighter safety. That's what this is. That's the message that's being sent. Fighter safety second tier. Second tier. You know what? Another disturbing part about this is, see, what happens is, it's like baseball. If anybody remembers, the home run chase with Barry Bonds, and remember, it started. Steroids was happening, been happening, but when the home run chase happened, it was with McGuire and Sosa, and the belief is always that Barry Bonds, who was a better player than both of them, and all around, looked at it and said, "Yo, they're getting all the attention, and yo, I'm better than them." And allegedly, he started to, allegedly
he want that advantage as well.
It turns into, or even bike racing. Lance Armstrong. Oh, well, he does it within their community. They knew. It was like, oh well, he does. Everybody does it anyway.
It becomes a race, an arms race.
Everybody does it.